Yo, what's up, guys? That was a bit loud. I'm sorry if that was too much. Um, good-ish news. I did some more art. Here is the picture. Ow! My freaking arm just made a noise. Did you hear that? Ah! Ha! So, you know what I've always wondered, right? Why do, people on YouTube always have a more interesting life than everyone else? Like, you know what I mean? You probably don't. I forgot to do horns on my picture, I just realised. I gotta do that now. But, as we're talking now, um, why do YouTubers, right, have a more interesting life than us? I mean, I know what you're gonna say, they're YouTubers, of course, they have an interesting life, but I don't mean it like that. I mean, why is everything normally so I was minding my own business, a freaking polar bear was sitting across from me, and he said hi, and that was my embarrassing story. I was like, how do people get these, things happening to them? I mean, I know what you're gonna say, it's like, oh, some of them are staged, and but that's some of them, right? If there's more, if there's people doing that, then it's there are people who have experienced weird things. And I know what you're thinking, it's like, well, duh. I know I probably sound like an idiot right now. I mean, I sound like an idiot all the time, but, even more like an idiot. I'm currently, sorting out this horn that I haven't put up. I'll probably sort that out now. Anyways, going back to the conversation I'm having, it's like a one-sided conversation, but so what I wanted to do was tell you some embarrassing stories that have happened to me, and you guys can judge whether my life is interesting. Okay? Okay. And, okay. I'm gonna do this now. It's just thinking of something now. Give me a second. Well, this is one I don't really want to tell, but I'm gonna tell it anyways because why not? So, I was on the park with my friends, classic banter, stuff like that, and, well, there was this group of girls, across from us or something or other, and we were kind of just, chatting about geeky stuff and being trash and stuff, and this girl walks up to us, right, and tries to flirt, and it's like, is there a misunderstanding here, right? It's very obvious. So, someone I knew who was in with the group, was kind of like, yeah, that person is biologically a girl. And they just kind of gave me the weirdest look in the world, like I just killed someone. And slowly just backed away. I was like, am I Satan? So that's one of them. But of course, that's not really embarrassing for me. It's embarrassing for them, but it was kind of embarrassing for me, So, right, here's another one. I just came out of textiles at school. If you don't really know what that is, it means sewing and stuff. I know it's a dumb thing, but So, I'm running down the hall because no one walks these days. What are you, basic? Anyways, so I'm running down the hallway and I trip over, and this guy who happens to be walking past, yeah, he goes off about it. He's like, oh, how dare you could have died. And I was like, I fell over. I didn't just break my neck. So, I ended up getting yelled at for an hour. And by the time I was going to go get my lunch, right, there was nothing there. So, I'm like, oh, this is already a crap day for me. So I start walking to the next class, and I check the time on, like, somewhere or other. I asked my friend if he had a watch, and he did, and I checked the time, and I was like, oh crap, I'm late. So now I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm running to the next class with a very strict teacher. So I start running. I know I'm gonna die. I don't care though. It's just getting to class that matters now. So I get to class, and the teacher kind of just looks at me like, how dare y'all? And I go, where were you? I was like, well, I got yelled at, right? And that's why I'm late. You can't say nothing because it's another teacher's fault. And this person has the nerve to carry on to be like, oh no, that's your fault. That's your fault because I say it is. So this person kind of just goes, I'm not going to say who it is, or else the teacher will probably find this video because it's my luck. But basically, she's like, alright, so you're in trouble now. I'm like, no. So I have to, like, wait and stuff. And guess what? Right, the worst thing. Right, what's the worst thing you can think of doing at school? Like when you got a strict teacher? You probably know at this point. Forgetting your homework. Now I had, like, looked over this homework and I was like, I was ill for all this crap. What am I supposed to do? So I didn't do it, alright? And my mum put, like, a letter saying, oh, this person's too socially awkward to get help from people because I am socially awkward and stuff. Like, if you knew me IRL, like, you probably wouldn't like me. Anyways, so this teacher goes off about me lying to her apparently, and I was like, what? I can't talk to people. What's your problem, woman? So I'm not in her class anymore. Obviously. So that's a bit about what's happened, like, on my second year. I'm still in my second year, I think. I don't know. Give me a second. Right, I'm back. I should have re-scripted this. So this next thing. Right, so I'm on the park with my friends, because that's just what kids these days do, right? They totally don't go on their computer and do crappy videos like this. No. They go on the flipping, like, park. Because I live near a park, so it's like, I apologize, I just need to say BRB to this person, because this is currently the death of me right now. Anyway, so, I'm at the park, with my buddies, the same way the first thing happened. You already know this is at a bad start. So, me and my friends were talking about some anime crap, like normal, because we're trash, and so my friend goes, they ship something, and this happens to be the worst thing that's ever happened, right? So there's a boy and a girl, like, near to us, and my friend might have said that a bit too loud. So they both look in my friend's direction. So I just go, boy, are you in trouble? Because I knew my friend was in trouble then. Because the way they looked at him, they did not want a hug, okay? They looked so annoyed. So this guy, he walks up to my friend. He's like, what did you say? And my friend goes, what do you mean? And he said, that thing about shipping. I was like, yeah, I ship so and so. I'm not going to mention the characters. And he goes, oh. I kind of go, what? You got a problem with that shipping? You got a problem with two guys being shipped together, eh? So we all get annoyed at this person because they don't seem like they are into that ship, and we take that kind of thing seriously. So we're just like, mate, get out. So as soon as we realise this person is actually someone we know, we kind of just go, oh hi, as if that never happened, and we just walk away like we made a huge mistake. I'm sorry. So those are some of my embarrassing moments for you. So you know, that's all I have to say. Please leave a like, comment, all that beautiful stuff. Please send me ideas. I don't know what to do. I'm so awkward. So yeah, like I said, subscribe, leave a like, comment. That's all you do. I'll do a little bell thing that most people do, but you probably won't get that problem with me. I kind of pester everyone. I probably will on here. No, I don't mean like harassing people. I just kind of I show up at the wrong time. So I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Boog loves you. Boog signing out. Goodbye. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Boog, and I'm doing another video. What was that voice? I'm doing another video. This is not the same as before. I'm doing a lot of clicking my fingers for some reason. I don't know why. Might have been because I'm annoyed at someone at the moment. There's someone in our family, right, who's being a butthead, and he's being a butthead to me as well. So yeah, we're gonna try and get rid of him in my future, because I don't want him in my future. Anyways, so it has come to my attention that there are a lot of story time vlogs. If you don't know what that means, it means a load of people saying, okay, so I was like minding my own business and Harambe was just across the road from me, and I said, "Hoi Harambe!" And you know, bam, 100 likes, done. So, like I said, it's come to my attention that people tend to do that kind of thing. So I'm gonna like take the mick out of that now. Because I don't have an interesting life. So I'm gonna tell you some of my embarrassing moments to completely contradict what I was saying. Because you just do that, don't you? You just, I hate video games. Plays video games for the rest of your life. Yeah, I hate them. Oh, I beat Mortal Kombat. So, I'm back. Anyways, not back. My name's back now, bye. I renamed myself again. So, I apologise if I mess up with my words, because I'm tired as hell. It's like 6 AM for me. I got up early. In other words, I didn't sleep. So I'm going to tell you some embarrassing moments, like I said. And if I'm too energetic, I apologise. The amount of drinks, like energy drinks and stuff, I've tried to get, there's no point in sleeping these days. I get no rest. So, you know, it just is. Anyways, so I'm going to tell you some embarrassing moments. One, right? This is the worst day I've possibly ever had at school. Don't mind me, just gonna drink some like orange juice. Just putting it out there, not flipping wine or anything. No, I'm talking about some stuff at school. It's not recent, so, you know. Anyways, so I'm gonna get straight into this because last time I did this, I was rambling and I ran out of time and I was very sad. I ended up screaming at the flipping computer. I probably say flipping during this a lot. Anyway, so I get on the bus, I see my friend Jay. Well, I'm just gonna call people by random names because I don't want to say who they really are yet. So I walk onto the bus, see my friend Jay. Everything's doing okay, and so he goes, "Oh, how's everything going?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." He's on his phone talking about his flipping video games. I'm like, it's one of those days again. So I put my headphones on. I listened to some flipping screamo because I was an edgy little crap then. So I still am kind of, but so we're kind of just like talking about random stuff, and he comes out with, I really like that anime that I literally told him about this anime. I was like, I don't really care about anime. And now this person, right? This person has the nerve to say they all of a sudden like it, and I was kind of offended, okay? Not because he liked it, but because he said he hated it before. And so I crossed all my stuff off the list, like, right, he's still my friend, but I'm still going to make so many references he won't understand, just for a laugh. But now that he likes it, I'm like, oh, I can't do these references. Because we'll end up both geeking out about the flipping anime. Anyway, so I get to school, it's like, oh, everything's fine and dandy. So I walk into tutor, the teacher gives me this passive-aggressive stare for a second. I'm like, oh god, what did I do? Because I don't do anything most of the time. I just kind of watch others be idiots. I'm not the kind who is an idiot. So I kind of just give her the passive-aggressive glare back. And I sit down, and I go to my friends, and we start talking about it. And my friend, I'm going to call him T for now, because, you know, Twitch reference. So I go to my friend T, he's like, what's up, mate? I'm like, what's up? And we start talking about random stuff. Because this was when the Donald Trump thing was a huge thing. Like, no offense to anyone who supports Trump, but we didn't really think that much of it during that, mainly because we were British. So we made a lot of jokes about him. Gonna admit that. So we're making all these funny jokes, like, you know, it's definitely a wig. Yeah, it's a wig. There's no question about it. Then we carry on talking about this. It's like, so it gets to tutor. It's like, oh, what have we got this time? He's like, I think maths. Now, I'm not very good at maths. In fact, that's the reason why I didn't I failed at the last video I did. Not the last video that's published, but the one I have to do again, which is this one. I had to do this one again because of that. Anyway, so we get to maths, everything's fine. Except for I was like messing around with my friends. Because the thing about me, right, I tend to kind of dance around the rules. You know, just like, if someone says, do not sit on this chair, I'm gonna stand on the chair. If someone says, do not lie down on the floor, I will sit on the floor. Because I'm like that. So, the teacher's like, has everyone brought their homework? Yeah, that's how my teacher talks, totally. And it's like, yes, miss. And I'm just like, yes. Even though I didn't. So, she says, bring all the books, and we bring all the books. And she notices that I didn't do my homework, so she's like, why didn't you do your homework? And I was like, I did do it, right, but I did it on my computer, so I'm gonna have to print it out. And she's like, why didn't you print it out in the library? Because I was like, I don't know how to email things, you idiot. I didn't actually say you idiot, but you know, I wanted to say that. But and she said, why didn't you do why didn't you do it at home? And I was like, because I ran out of printer ink. And I gave her the most smug smile in the world. Just like, because I don't normally do that kind of thing, but as soon as I catch a teacher off guard or something like that, it's like, you can't do nothing. So this teacher's like, okay, fine, as long as you bring it in tomorrow. When a teacher says that, you do not do it like for tomorrow. We both know that. You watching, you know that, I know that, everyone knows that. We might as well just own up to that now. We never do our homework. It's just a thing. We just say, oh, I'll bring it in tomorrow, and then we don't bring it in because we know that teacher will forget. So, I won't tell you about the next day. So, I get out of the homework thing. I'm pretty happy with myself. Then this teacher brings up all this confusing stuff to do with the homework, and I'm like, oh. So I'm very confused. He's like, why are you so confused? And I'm like, because I had no excuse for that. So she goes, did you not do your homework then? She gives me the smug look that I gave her. And I'm like, this person's doing this on purpose. Alright, I'm gonna play dirty then. Fine. So I go, no, I did it, miss, but I'm sorry, I couldn't do that bit. And she goes, ah! And my friends go, ah! And I go, yeah, I said it. So, like I said, everything's fine. I actually managed to get past maths, so that was alright, I guess. We get on to the next bit, and things don't seem that bad, actually. Things actually seem okay. Except for when I get to lunch. Right, so I'm running to lunch because who walks? What are you, basic? And I'm running down the hall, and I tripped over. The thing that the teachers normally say to you is like, oh, you're gonna get hurt and stuff. Oh. So, well, shut up, please. So, we get, we do all this. It's fine. You know. He goes, oh, I get told off. The guy goes, oh, you shouldn't be running like that. I could have really hurt you. And I was like, okay, Grandpa. Because, yeah, he was old and everything. I didn't really need to explain that, but, you know, he's like, yeah, but seriously, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, no, you made a mistake, sorry, won't cut it. And I'm like, I'm stuck there for 10 minutes while he lectures me about random crap like that. And I'm like, shut up. So, I get to lunch, there's nothing there. I'm like, crap. Because there's normally loads of stuff there at the start. So I run to class because I'm late, like normal. Because cool people, right, they're never early. Actually, I'm actually early half the time because I have anxiety issues where I must be there before everyone else. but now I'm scared of going to the music hall because during drama this teacher said, oh, that hall's haunted. I'm like, oh, I ain't getting murdered by no ghost. I'm going with people. So I get to music and everything, and I see my friend Mark. I go, oh, what's up, Mark? He's like, hey. And something about Mark, right? Sorry about this typing noise. But Mark, right? He's like extremely smart. Like, if you met him, you'd think, holy crap, it's flipping Einstein. He's like super good at computer programming and stuff. The thing is, he talks a lot, right? So we start everything up. He's actually my partner for the music thing. So we're on the keyboard. I'm like, so what are we supposed to do now? He's like, he goes into this huge explanation. I'm like, okay, then fine. And the teacher explains something, and I hadn't been well, like normal. So I didn't know what the teacher was talking about. And so I asked the teacher, what should I do? And she goes, ask your partner. I'm like, oh crap. Because like I said, Mark like does that kind of thing. He talks for way too long, even if it's something really small. He went on this huge explanation about like how to undo a zip. Yeah. I had to go through that. I mean like a zip to a bag, not like a zipper. So I have to deal with this. By the end of all of it, it's like almost the end of it all. So, basically, we finished that. I'm on the way home. It's doing okay. I can't find the freaking bus. I'm like, well, aren't I lucky? So I see Jay. I'm like, hey Jay, where's the bus? Like, where is that crap at? We need that now. He's like, oh yeah, yo, mate, dude, bruh. The bus is late, and because I had never experienced a bus being late before, it was the end of the world. Or like me, Jay, and some other kids that we didn't really know much. We had to wait near the bit where lunch is, and there's constantly a smell of food. And like I said, I'm hungry. So I'm really annoyed. So we're kind of panicking like, has the bus forgotten us? Are we gonna die? Yeah, we died, the end. Just kidding. So we get, like, the bus eventually gets there, and we're like, yes, we're saved. And you know what I did as well? I took a picture of the amount of, like, I took a picture of the school, mainly because, right, they can't, like, it was after school, they can't get me in trouble for that. Of course I deleted it, and I didn't put it on social media or anything, but still. Like, we get on the bus, we talk about life, you know, this kid behind me keeps hitting me in the back of my head with a flipping water bottle. And you know what I do? I grab that water bottle and I hit him across the head with it. You know, logical stuff. Anyway, so we've got 1 minute left. I'm gonna go now. So like I said, this is Boog signing out! Boog loves you!